From Mandan and Williston have a lot in common. They are both sitting at 500 in the conference, and they're both looking to end a short two-game losing streak. They met today at Memorial Ballpark, where the West begins. And with a 1-0 lead in the top of the sixth, the Coyotes. Max Hine lays down the perfect bunt here. The throw to first. Well, that is not a connection, and Caden Finders would cross, and the Coyotes have a 2-run lead. Down 2 runs, 2 outs at the bottom of the seventh. The Braves backs against the wall as Tucker Horner drops this ball into shallow center. That's the third straight hit. So the Braves have the bases loaded right now. Then up steps Hudson Sheldon. Sheldon gets a hold of this one, sending it into right center field, and it will run the gap and go to the wall. The tying run scores, and then the winning run scores. So Sheldon walks off with a 3 RBI triple as Mandan wins it by the final of 3-2, and the Braves sweep the day. In the capital city, it's the Patriots against the Demons. 2 outs in the first inning of this one. Century's Carter Kruger smashes a line drive to right center field. That will make it all the way to the wall. Parker Sagsving makes it all the way home for the Patriots. In the home half of the inning, Century's Zach Bracken faced 3 batters, and he had 3 strikeouts. He was throwing very well. The Demons, though, next inning have an RBI chance here. It's Tony Burkle with a line drive that is snared by Sid Olmstead for the Patriots, and Century would win this game by the final of 14-1 and sweep the day 5-3. Speaking of sweeps, Gillick hit home runs in both games for Dickinson, who wins twice in Watford City, and Shiloh and Hart River, they split their baseball doubleheader today. Well, a softball winning streak will be stopped today. Mandan and Century were both winners in their last conference outing. This doubleheader taking place at the capital city. It was the second inning of this game when the bats started to come alive for both teams. It's Cabry Weeks with a grounder up the middle. Mackenzie Miller will round and scores. The Braves would grab the lead. Later in the top of the second, it's Mackenzie Yancer. She is up, and she will hit a ground ball that makes its way into the outfield. That brings in Weeks, and the Braves have a 3-run advantage. But Century's Grace Grimm would get things going for the Patriots in the bottom half, hitting this one into right field, driving in Nora Bearlocker as Century would go on to win, scoring 12 times in Game 1 and sweeping the day against the Braves. Legacy and Mandan have yet to lose a WDA tennis match. They're scheduled to play on Thursday. Right behind those two teams is Bismarck High. The Demons hosting St. Mary's at Tom O today. Number 1 singles match is Bismarck's Peyton Kovash. She's in the near courts against Gabby Mann of St. Mary's. Mann with a nice backhand right down the line. She would pick up the point there. A few games later in the first set, Kovash would get her opponent to come to the net, and then using the forehand across court for the winner, Kovash would win her singles match. Number 2 singles is Sydney Hall of BHS, serving an ace here against Kennedy Mertz. She won as well. In fact, Bismarck won them all. The final here was 9-0. Mandan in tennis sweeps Jamestown as well, and St. Mary's in soccer beats Dickinson 2-1. It was a great day for the Mandan golf tournament today. The Invitational, number 5 is the hole where we start, and Lucas Shep of Century, well, he chips it right on in. That's the way you make a birdie. He was even par today with a 72. Number 14, Century's Caden Willer with a tap-in birdie. That was his first hole of the day. He shot a 77. Then Matthew Southner of Legacy showing some really good touch with a wedge from the rough on 18. That goes in. He had a 78. And overall, team-wise, it was Minot that won it in a close one, 3 strokes better than the Patriots, with the Saints coming in.